Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ademola Badmos. If this is your first time, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And in this video, we will be modifying our repository so it can allow us to be able to access the Flutter applications using the Appium Flutter driver APIs. So what we need to do basically is get into our VS Code and modify two files. We are going to modify the main.dat file and we are going to modify the pub spec. Right. So rather than do it one after the other, because as you can see there are some errors there, which is just based on the fact that we have not added all the DAT extensions yet, but there's a way to do that. So let's just fix everything all at once. So the first place we are going to modify is the pubspec, the YAML file, to allow us to be able to create more dev dependencies. So we basically will do that by just adding more to it. We already have a Flutter test dependency. So what we need to add to it right now, is a Flutter driver dependency. So because I want to keep to the concept, I don't want to make it very long, so I will just copy and paste, then make the edit, make the modification. So Flutter test, I change to Flutter driver, and the SDK still remains Flutter. So that's all that I need to add on this. And then in the main.dat file, I need to add an import. That import won't work yet. So, okay, yeah, it is running pub.get already. But let me just open the terminal. As you can see, all the things have been fixed. VS Code has automatically fixed it for me, but I will show you what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to open a terminal here. So what you're just supposed to do is just use the command flutter pub get. When you do this, it will just get all the dependencies and install them. So now that this has been done, I need to add a new import to what I'm doing. So I will do an import. Let me just get the empty template there and use package Flutter, I think. Let me just put Flutter here. So package Flutter. So which one of it? Driver extension. Yes, package Flutter driver extension. So that's the one that we need for this. Let me close the let me close the terminal. So now the next thing that we need to do is after importing that, we need to add something into our main method that would help us run the Flutter application. We'll add something to it, and basically this is what we are going to add to it. We are going to come here and add and enable Flutter driver extension method. Yeah, we are going to add this to it. So with this added, we have essentially given we have a squiggly line here. So what it says, this library provides a .vm service extension that is required for tests that uses Flutter driver to drive applications for a separate process, similar to Selenium Web Espresso. So you see, I mentioned this before. I told you that the Flutter API, the Appium Flutter driver API will be able to interact with the Flutter applications. So it will be using the .vm service, but we are going to be working from the Appium end of things. So let's move on. And with this done, we have already modified it, so we would have access to it. So in the next video, we will be launching probably maybe the Android Studio or the iOS first, but we are going to do both of them together in one video, because while I'm trying to make this short, I don't want to have a plethora of videos for you to watch. So probably I'll be joining things up, and but I promise I won't rush it. So you can watch the video over and over again. So in the next video, depending on how long it takes, so I might have I might have setting up the APK and the iOS app together in one video, or I would have them separately. And thank you for getting this far. If you find this very helpful, please do not forget to like and subscribe. What thing I can guarantee is that once you have been able to create the APK and we have been able to create the iOS app, we can begin to set up our test project. And I just need to tell you ahead, for to set up our test project, we'll open another VS Code folder and create our test project in it, because we are not going to be doing it inside the Flutter app project. We are going to be doing it outside of it. Thank you for getting this far. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.